Walt Disney.
Kojo,
man.
Kojo.
God,
What you know about Zika Luther?
You don't know about that. Welcome back to the Blend on the Real podcast. If you don't know, get to know and enjoy the show with your host, Kobe,
Andy,
Jeff. Welcome back, everybody. Last podcast was crazy. What can I say? Who agrees with me?
It was crazy. We had our first guest. Which was pretty cool. Melvin, I know you're watching this from all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. And what an episode. Thanks for coming. Well, you didn't come. You were just on the phone. But yeah, it was a fucking cool episode. How was everybody's week?
My week was fantastic, actually. Thank you for asking.
Why though? he just doesn't say anything. It's fantastic.
Are we talking about just week or weekend incled?
Do
you know what a week is, bro? You know, a week is all days. My bad.
This guy's fucking dumb, yo. No one's ever asked me that question before. I didn't know what to say.
My week was good, you know. Did a couple fun things. Had tennis, obviously. I played tennis, everybody. Thank you. Yeah. Didn't do much. It was just more relaxed week, you know, school, tennis. Yeah, it was good. What about you?
I said, first of all, you know, it is raining, so that's what you're hearing right now. Because I know you can probably hear that because we can hear it in here.
Well, hopefully in the editing, I'm going to be able to take that out.
Hopefully. But if not, then yeah, it is raining right now. It's been raining all day, man. I've enjoyed the rain, man. I've definitely enjoyed the rain. You know, I like being lazy all day with the rain, man. That shit's just, when you're playing Marvel Rivals and you're having a long ass day on Marvel Rivals, losing points, you know, the rank is there to calm you down. So it's been a good week for me, man. I can't complain. I'm having a phenomenal week, man, you know. And, you know, we're going to get into some of the reasons why later, but I'd say it's pretty good, you know, besides having to work, you know, but nobody likes working. So that's why we got to make this podcast. So we ain't got to work no more, man. What about you, big brother?
Well, I mean, you know, you just working. Well, to honestly, this week was good because I took a whole week off. I'm not even going to lie. I had to say I had the flu, which I did. I did have the flu. But yeah, other than that, it was a good week. Me and Kobe started going to the gym, but we're going to talk about that later. Yeah, I played tennis a little bit. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Been editing the podcast. I've been fucking enjoying editing the podcast. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a little bit stressful, but you know what? Anything to get out of the matrix, right, guys?
Right, of course.
Indeed.
Well, anyways, speaking of the matrix,
hopefully you don't get fired. Yeah. You know, your boss watches this. He's like, "Oh, this son of a bitch didn't have the flu the whole time."
Oh my goodness!
But he did have the flu.
No, he had the flu.
He had the flu. He had the flu.
I coughed 3 times. I sneezed 3 times too. Now, speaking of people getting fired, should Ancelotti get fired now that he beat Liverpool?
Beat Liverpool?
What?
What are you talking?
My bad, guys.
All right, okay. You know, that's not where you were. I think that's not where I thought. I meant to
say, is Liverpool's coach supposed to get fired? You know what? Let's just get straight into it. Real Madrid is on top right now.
That was wild right there. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Right. All right. I mean, let's just dig right into it because you messed it up, man.
I'm sorry.
All right. That's one of the reasons that my week was so good because, man, I was off on the days that Madrid play, which I wasn't last time. So I was at work hiding my phone watching the game. So I had it on the brightness all the way down. And I put wood and dust all over my phone just to see the screen because I didn't want to miss the game. And, you know, I can't have my phone there. So I had one AirPod in. I was listening to the game whenever I had to actually work on the machines and stuff. So yeah, so I was watching the game. So I didn't get to watch the first leg, but I was able to watch this one. And my goodness, did it disappoint me at first.
Well, I was about to say,
first, it disappointed me at first. Main reason, Vinicius Jr. is starting to piss me freaking off, bro. God, and I love this player so much, man. I love Vinny so much, but my God, has he starting to become a fucking just egomaniac, bro. He thinks he's an egoist, bro. So many opportunities that Vinny could have made into a goal scoring opportunity with a simple pass to Mbappe, to Bellingham, to Brahim, to any other player. And instead, he decides to dribble and just do a bunch of bullshit with the ball and try to get penalties and everything. And let's not talk about the missed penalty, man.
Oh my goodness! I wanted to ask you that. Speaking of that missed penalty, were you surprised that Mbappe didn't take that? It's because you gotta be wondering, like, he took 3 penalties in the World Cup and made all of them under absolute pressure. You would hope Real Madrid puts Vinicius Jr. as their penalty taker, and they don't. Not Vinicius, Mbappe as their penalty taker, and they don't. And they put Vinicius Jr. and now he's getting meme that the ball is up there in the moon, in the stratosphere.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna be telling you, I was extremely shocked because not only was Mbappe the one that won the penalty, he has not missed a penalty with Real Madrid. Well, he got one saved in the regular season, but as it is to penalties right now, he's probably the highest in Madrid right now. He's the highest penalty scoring chance. I think he's got the highest probability of scoring. So giving it to Vinny, who is not as accurate as Mbappe for the penalty, I was a little upset. But now I do think they flip flop back and forth because they're both the number one players at Madrid. You know, they're both fighting for that spot. So, you know, they're going back and forth between the penalties. But I think Mbappe has definitely shown more that he's got. See, they both got something to prove. Vinny is forcing it. He's trying to force it to happen. While Mbappe is under the pressure of coming to Madrid his first season and dominating and having to, you know, show why he's number one, why we were willing to pay so much for him and stuff. So, but he's just handling, I think, the pressure of being a number one player a lot better than Vinny is, which, you know, comes out to show in the games where Vinny he's not performing like Vinny. He's not performing like Ballon d'Or candidate Vinny.
And now watching Vinicius Jr. play like this, did he deserve the Ballon d'Or?
In his current state, no. In his current state, he's still playing good. Now, Ballon d'Or winner, no. Ballon d'Or winner, no. Winner, no. Ballon d'Or winner, no. But Ballon d'Or nominee, yeah. I'll give him a nominee. Like a 6th or 7th spot in the nominees. I think so. You know. So I just that's what I see. You know, Vinny's still a great player. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew he's thinking I was gonna say 600 or whatever. But no, I definitely, you know, 5 or 6. Just because he hasn't been performing as well as he should be, and it's really disappointing as a Madrid fan to watch Vinny where he is right now. Right now, he's just been crying lately. This is really what he's been doing.
Yeah. Well, you're just now seeing what me and Kobe been telling you this whole time, that he's just a crybaby.
I don't know about all that because he did perform extremely better last season than he did this season. Because I mean, he started off well, and then I guess I really don't know what happened. Because, you know, yeah, he's got stars to compete with, but man, he's got to step it up if he really wants to be a Real Madrid hero. He needs to step it up now.
He really does. Isn't it crazy that the stats nowadays feel like average stats now that Ronaldo and Messi are not in the league anymore? Because like back then, Messi and Ronaldo were like average like 50 goals a season, and now people are averaging like, I think 20 is the better stuff.
Is higher,
which is crazy. I'm like, this is just average stuff we're watching here. But yeah, Real Madrid, what a week for Real Madrid, beating Atletico Madrid to get into the quarterfinals. Who are y'all going against? Arsenal, right?
Arsenal
match.
Villarreal también. We beat them. No. Yeah, Villarreal. We beat them today 2-1 for tie up in La Liga. Tie up in La Liga.
Tie up until Barcelona today beat Atletico Madrid.
Are you dumb?
What?
No, they needed to win that game to stay tied with us. It's still 60-60.
No, it's not. We tied.
Y'all had 57 before y'all played that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm not up to date, guys.
This guy.
Wait, I swear I saw on Instagram that game got us to the top of the leaderboard.
Because y'all lost last game, right? Or y'all tied?
I'm pretty sure we tied.
That tie messed y'all up because I think it was +1. So that moved y'all up because we were third. Atletico losing and tie. We needed Atletico to tie or to win for Real Madrid to be 1. But since they lost, fuck you, Atleti. But since they lost, Barcelona is still in first at 60 points, and Real Madrid is right behind you guys at once again 60 points too.
Yeah. It has been a terrible week for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
It's been a terrible week.
Poor Diego Simeone, bro.
Oh
He's
my
cooked
goodness.
right now.
I know. And I feel bad for Julian Alvarez because I just like him as a player. He's such a cool player. He's a good player too. Not only is Atletico Madrid having a bad week, Liverpool is having a horrific week as well. Even they're basically guaranteed to win the Premier League, but that doesn't excuse losing to fucking Newcastle today, and then losing to PSG in penalties in the Champions Leagues. How do you feel about that, Kobe?
There's just not much. It's disappointing. It's really disappointing coming from a Liverpool fan. We were top of everything. We were at our peak not even that long ago, and it just all falls apart. It's just in the Champions. I want to talk about the PSG and Liverpool game. There's so many reasons why we lost that game. Our offense, we barely were creating chances. We couldn't get past Salah. The Ballon d'Or expected winner was showing himself as some random winger that we could have subbed out. It's just so many things went wrong. But mainly what I think was the reason we lost was coach's tactics. PSG's Luis Enrique is by far one of the best coaches we've seen to date. He has more of an attacking style, looking for a goal, just feeding his offense until they get that goal that they're looking for. And that's the thing where Liverpool's coach, the new one, Arne Slot, he plays more of a passive tactic. He wants them to pass around, look for the goal. And it's just, when we look for the goal, we look for the passes, we make mistakes. We try to keep the ball. That's what we did all game. We tried to keep in the ball, looking for unnecessary passes. And it just didn't give us really much chances. And once we had the chances, we never finished them. It's just something a team can't do at a high stake like that.
Yeah.
You're always going to get punished by something like that.
And can we talk about Liverpool's defense in that game? PSG was bleeding through them the whole game. I thought they were getting so many opportunities, and it was basically like Liverpool was just letting them get chances.
I mean, you can't really do much about that offense. Let's be honest. Barcola, Dembele, and that one dude that I don't know how to pronounce his name. Obviously.
God, I want to talk about that so much.
It's those three, and then the midfield creating the attacks for them. It's just like, you make one mistake and you're going to get punished. I want to say, if Real Madrid beats Arsenal and PSG passes through to the next round, I don't see Real Madrid passing them. Dembele is going to go through them just like they did Liverpool.
I'm a Barcelona fan, right? And as much as I want to see Real Madrid lose, because you're not a Barcelona fan unless you want to see Real Madrid lose.
1,000%.
I don't know what it is about Real Madrid that they're like the cockroaches of the football world. They just survive, dude. They weren't supposed to be Atletico Madrid. Honestly, Atletico Madrid looked like the better team out there in some capacity. But then you see Real Madrid like actually utilizing the players they have. Because let's not lie here. They have the best fucking players in the fucking world. They have Mbappe. They have Jude Bellingham. They have Vinicius Jr. They have some youngsters. They have Rodrigo. They have I was about to say what my mom says, Camavinga.
Yeah, I mean, my love saying that.
But you have some of the world's best players out there, and they usually they don't really play that good. But they just it's like they want to start playing good. I don't know what it is about Real Madrid that they just start playing good sometimes in moments during the games. But they're not. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not a good team. They're not a solid team. Actually, they just create better opportunities and take better chances, and they make their opportunities worth it.
Isn't that what a good team does though? Isn't a good team that can make? I think a team that can make less opportunities but get more value at them is better than the team that makes more opportunities and doesn't get any value at them. Because you can make opportunities day in and day out, but if you can't finish them, you're not getting anything out of it. What are you getting out of it?
No, I know. I get that though. I get that. A good team should be able to finish their stuff, but a solid team is a team that can just constantly get an opportunity to score, constantly get in the box and get a shot in to score. Real Madrid. I'm sorry, but scoring is almost luck. It's almost luck. It is. It really is.
It really is. Go back to watch our Champions League, right? The last goal that we scored on Atletico Madrid, tell me that was luck.
Oh my!
Tell me that was luck. Look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, the difference between a good team, a solid team, and a great team, there's a lot of differences there, right? And every team has had our ups and downs. But look at Liverpool. I'd say Liverpool was probably at one of their best, absolute best. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kobe. In regular season games and the Champions League format games against even us in our first encounter against Liverpool, they were in, I'd say, pristine shape against us, and yet they beat us. But yet they couldn't go up against a PSG. And no, not to discredit PSG, but they're still working in Kvaratskhelia, who him and Dembele, man. We need to talk about those two. I'm gonna highlight those two in a second here. But there's a thing with Real Madrid, and that is we either play really bad or we're gonna play really good. And consistent wise, we have been pretty inconsistent this season, yeah. But also have won when it matters.
So exactly. So you can't tell me they are a solid team. They're an all right team.
Barcelona is an all right team.
Barcelona beat the team that you beat in a weird penalty situation, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Weird penalty situation. Man, let me tell you the bullshit of Lamine Yamal's goal, man. That's a deflection.
It's barely a goal.
It's a deflection. That's what tied him up, man. And I'm gonna give the win to Barcelona, but Atleti, man, they gave up, man. 2-0 to come back and lose 4-2.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, a deflection. But then what? Ferran Torres scores the fourth goal to put a definite end to the match.
Yeah, but you take out that dumbass deflection, they lose, they tie. They barely beat them. They barely beat them on a 3-2.
If you take out.
Look, I think everybody right now, look, I'm telling you right now. I didn't mean to say tie. I mean to just barely scrape by on the win. You take what's coming up in Barcelona and the way they've been playing. Because who are they playing up next? BVB? They're going to beat BVB. And then after BVB, who do they got? Who's on the other side?
I'm not even sure. I haven't even looked at the bracket.
I've been looking at our side of the bracket. That's the side that I've been looking at. I know it's Barcelona, BVB. It's Munich.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna face Bayern Munich. And I can't remember who the other team is. Might because Leverkusen got taken out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Regardless, is y'all got a better looking side than us, despite Bayern. Bayern. I haven't really seen their form too much, but you always have a rough time against Bayern. I would say Barcelona's gonna have a rough time in Bayern, but Barcelona, yeah, they've been special this season, but are they a good team? Just because they've had one good season so far? Yes.
How? We've been consistent in top spots 1 and 2, while Barcelona has been struggling to stay in 3 and 2. I'm gonna tell you
that's
right
the thing. We've been a good team this season. This season. We're not talking about last season. We're not talking about 3 years ago. We're talking about this season. If we're talking about all time, yeah, Real Madrid is a solid team. But I'm talking about this season. This season,
though,
Real Madrid is not a solid team.
I genuinely still think we're a good team, solid team. I genuinely do believe that. Like we have, despite having to overcome so many injuries in our defensive line, I still think we've made it work. Because we're still in the La Liga run. We're still in the Champions after we were supposedly supposed to lose. Which, talking about this, Julian Alvarez's 2-touch.
No, I accept that he touched the ball 2 times. What I don't understand is why they don't get a free second try to take the penalty. Because if the goalkeeper is off of his line, they get to do a retake penalty. So why can't it be the same thing for the penalty takers?
I don't know. Ask Messi in the World Cup.
He didn't touch it
He
with 2
never
feet.
touched
Ask
it.
Messi in the
He
World Cup.
didn't
man.
touch it with
Ask
2
Messi.
feet. I see the TikTok clips and I looked it up and I've seen to see if it's true. He didn't touch it with 2 feet.
It bounced off of his cleat, man.
He
You
No,
didn't see that.
oh my
it did
goodness.
not.
Anyway, like
His
it's not
feet-
okay.
oh.
Anyway, forget about Messi's. We're talking about UEFA. Let's be real here. UEFA has always been ridiculously strict on their rules. Like it or not, UEFA will stand on things that FIFA doesn't.
I
So
know
now
that.
a simple 2-touch like that. Yeah, I agree. They should have gotten the retake. But once again, if you look at the concrete rules, man, it's just disallowed.
I
It's
get that.
disallowed.
I know I get that, but it's just weird to me. It just doesn't make any sense why he doesn't get to retake a penalty after that, but a goalkeeper does get to retake a penalty if he's off his line. That doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't.
It doesn't make sense, but once
zero
again,
sense to
Real
me.
Madrid, you're pinning it on like it's Real Madrid's fault that he didn't get to take it. The referee saw what he saw. He made his call. So why do we get blamed for that? Why is Madrid automatically assumed that's the reason they won? Let's not forget, Michael Llorente missed his penalty. Rudiger made his penalty. That's a 5-4 anyway. That's game anyway. That's penalties anyway. You know, we got the 5, they get the 4, they lost their opportunity. We kicked first. That's game. That is game anyway. I solely believe even if he did get to retake that pen and he makes that pen, Real Madrid wins in pens. Should we have gone to pens? Absolutely not. Vinicius should have made his penalty and we wouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. But, you know, I don't know. I just think obviously we've got a lot of how do I say this? We've got a lot of gaps, yeah. But overall, I think you're going to see in the Munich in Germany, we're going to see Real Madrid in the Champions League finals again.
For one time, I'm gonna have to agree with Jeffrey. Real Madrid is a solid team. It doesn't matter. You can hate Real Madrid like me. Real Madrid is a solid team. It's just like, I don't know. People like, yeah, they're trying to find their form. Yeah, they're trying to get better with all the star players. They're performing when they need to perform. Yeah, they're losing a couple of Liga games, but they're winning Champions League games. They're winning when it matters. Yes, they should have been beat Atletico. They shouldn't even been close. Atletico's not a Champions League winning team. It's just Real Madrid is never going to be an average team. Yeah, they're going to have some seasons where they're average, obviously, but Real Madrid is never going to be a full average team. Like, they're solid this season. But it's just, if they go against PSG, I don't see them going past. Like, their offense, don't get me wrong, one of the, if not the best offense in the world right now. Their defense is going to get broken down by PSG. It's just, I don't see them winning. But I'm going to have to agree with Jeffrey. Real Madrid is a solid team.
That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. You know who else agrees with you on that? Fucking Gunther.
Gunther, yes,
Crazy.
man. Holy shit, he's got some balls on him, man.
Gunther, professional wrestler Gunther, world champion Gunther, the in-ring general Gunther, was in Barcelona, Spain last week. And he had the balls to say he would prefer to be in Madrid. He had the balls in front of Lamine Jamal and the Barcelona fan. Well, I don't know if they were Barcelona fans in there, but the in Barcelona, he goes, "A la Madrid."
Yeah. And
the balls.
who was the other guy? I think his name was something. Brian Dawkins, who did the Sue.
Oh,
He did the mid-match. He just went, Sue. I thought that, and the whole Barcelona, the whole
and the
stadium did it.
Yeah, the whole stadium did it too.
I thought that was cool though. I enjoyed that. That was cool. That was a nice little. Gunther saying that shocked me completely though. That was
I was like, what in the world? I couldn't believe it.
That's ballsy.
But yeah, Real Madrid. Well, I guess everybody. Well, not everybody, but y'all two agree that Real Madrid is a solid team this year. We'll see what happens though.
Absolutely, yeah. Anything
We'll see what happens because football is football. Anything happens. What?
Anything can happen, literally.
Literally, yeah. Liverpool knows. Man, speaking of that game, one thing I got to touch up on. Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. Oh my goodness. I was watching the game a little before I went to the gym. I watched the end of the full time of the first 90 minutes. Well, more of the first, the last 45. Kvaratskhelia and Dembele. were absolutely beautiful, bro. They were ripping that defense. They made it look effortlessly. Dembele, I've never seen Dembele play like that with Barcelona, man. Dembele barely played like that for Barcelona. The way he was just creating opportunity. Obviously, they didn't finish everything, but also Liverpool didn't finish everything. They had a lot of very, very bad moments where the post was not their friend. Was definitely not their friend, and a couple offsides there. But Dembele and Kvaratskhelia, man, those guys are going to be somebody to look at because the way Kvaratskhelia can drop back to the mid and defend while still move up and help Dembele on the attack. Man, I haven't seen something like that in a while.
Dembele is fast, dude. He was fast. I saw the Liverpool game. Every time he did a run outside, he was beating the defenders like he was just jogging. Yeah. Bro, Dembele is fast, dude.
Yeah, he's looking good.
I forgot how fast he was.
It's because he's finally off of injuries, bro. He's finally off of injuries. So
for how long though?
Yeah, he gets injured the next game, bro. No, Dembele, he's a good player, but man, he's paper, bro. He's always in fucking injury, bro.
We're talking about offensive players. I want to talk about one man in my mind that has not gotten off of my mind. I've tried protecting him for the years he's been here. Darwin Núñez is a fucking fraud. I don't know why we put him in pins. This guy will fucking miss anything when it matters. Like he can, yes, I'll give it to him. He can score bangers. He's fast. He's an average player. It's just, oh my god, seeing those pins just pisses me off. What was Arnold Slot thinking of putting him? What was he, second? He was second for us.
Yeah, second. Because it was I can't remember who it was. I think it was Robertson. I think he took the first one, no?
Salah.
Oh.
Well, just a few words. Get that man out of my fucking club.
That's actually crazy you say that because you've been the Darwin Núñez glazer for so long.
Yes, bro.
You were, bro, I want to say like a year ago, he was saying Darwin Núñez is going to be better than Messi and Ronaldo.
He's the Ballon d'Or winner coming up. You think he should stick to drawing his horses, bro?
I think he should.
My God.
Oh my God.
I never would have thought that would came. I remember today, when Antonio joined the party, he was like, damn, Kobe really is mad Liverpool lost. And I go to Instagram, the first thing I see is Kobe's stories. What's it called?
Liverpool's a banter club.
Yeah, Liverpool's a banter club. Relegate us, please. I thought that was fucking hilarious, man. They're having a rough season. Did I not say Liverpool always chokes in Champions League, bro?
He did tell you that.
I mean, it's not even that. We can win Champions League. We're Champions League winners. We've won 6, more than Barca, just saying. But
true.
But it's just that PSG team is looking scary, bro. I want to see them perform.
It's gonna be a
if anything.
It's crazy how they needed to lose Mbappe
to get good.
To get where they are.
I mean, well,
did they really lose Mbappe? They have Dembele.
Dembele is not close to Mbappe. I'm gonna leave it there. Dembele is not close to Mbappe.
True. No, but maybe the style of play was better without Mbappe.
Yeah, when PSG had Mbappe, they tried feeding Mbappe way too much. It was not working. Like, obviously it worked in League. Yeah, obviously it's gonna work there. That league's not even real. That's a bot league.
Bot league's crazy.
Champions League, you can't do that. There's only one team that can do that, and we always know who it was. It was Barcelona's team with Messi. That's where you could feed Messi. Yes, they had Suarez. Yes, they had Neymar. But in the times where they did it and they were still in Champions League, you would find the main man, Messi, and he would score. That's the only guy. That's the only team that you can feed to. Like, it's just PSG. It was better that they sold Mbappe, in my opinion.
I think so too.
Because they had they gotta explore more options with their wingers, their striker, like a different play style. But what I think is the biggest impact is the coach, Luis Enrique. Oh my God, what a coach!
He is a genius. He's a genius.
He is.
Now, do you think Messi was also a part of the problem at PSG? Do you think?
Oh, obviously, bro.
Do you think? Because man, I will say, man, Messi at PSG, he wasn't Messi, man. I didn't see him as Messi anymore.
Yeah, I didn't see him excited to play. I think the team revolved the whole team around him, which was a big mistake.
Considering they had Mbappe, man. Mbappe and Dembele plus Neymar. That's a strong offensive attack, man.
I thought the only way PSG could have been winners with the Messi and Mbappe in the same team is forget Messi is there and let Messi do his thing and revolve the team around Mbappe, who is the better player. And yeah, they were trying to get Messi to be the best player on the team, but let's be honest, Messi's past his prime. He's just not going to be an Mbappe. And Mbappe he was just the better player of the team. And I just wanted him to focus on Mbappe, even if Messi's right there by his side. They had Neymar too.
Yeah.
They had Neymar too. And
strong attack, man.
It could have been a good team, but the coaching, the strategies, it was just not how it was supposed to be.
It's funny you guys mentioned Neymar. Where is Neymar, guy? Bro,
the Prince of Football.
The Prince of Football. The Prince who never became king. What happened to him, man?
He's gambling too much.
He's he went from being like the second man at Barcelona to being the main man for a little bit at PSG. Then they got Mbappe. His problem, he got greedy. He looked for glory. That's why he left Barca.
Do you think he should have stayed at Barca?
He would have won a Ballon d'Or at Barca. I'm gonna leave it. He would have won a Ballon d'Or at Barca.
I think so as well. Which season though? Not with Messi and Cristiano in Madrid and Barcelona. Not with one. He wouldn't have won. He would have left when they left.
It was impossible when they were.
Absolutely, yeah. But keep going. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's just I don't know what's going on with him. He used to be one of the most. He was the last. What is it called? He was the last Joga Bonita. He was the one that would dribble, do flares. He was the last one to that.
Yeah, and everybody wanted to play like Neymar.
Everybody.
Yeah.
No, but you would hear I want to be Messi. I want to be Ronaldo. You would always hear I want to play like Neymar.
Yeah.
And it's just when he moved to Santos. Yes, he had that one cool goal where he kicked it from the corner kick and he made it. Injuries and then now that he got called to Brazil. He got cut off. They cut him out the team because he got injured. It's just...
it's been a nightmare for Neymar, which is crazy because you're right. Neymar should have won the Ballon d'Or. He should have stayed in Barcelona. He could have been a great player. He could have been the next big player. He could have been
king. He could have been king.
Like Kobe said, he's the prince that never became king. And it's unfortunate for him because he was overshadowed by Messi. And then he left PSG to get out of his shadow just to go under Mbappe's shadow, which is very unfortunate for Messi. For Neymar. Sure. But I feel bad for him. But there's this one thing I wanted to talk about that we were talking about in Champions League. At the start of the Champions League, these were the top 5 favorites to win it. Manchester City at 1, Real Madrid at 2, Barcelona at 3, Bayern Munich at 4, and for some reason, Inter Milan at 5.
I mean, Champions League finalists. I guess you got to put them there.
Yeah, but now I want to start off with Manchester City. That they're not even in the top 12.
They're out, man. They were first out, man. Yeah. They were first out.
They're done. The new list is Barcelona at 1. PSG at 2. To me, it's kind of weird to put Arsenal over Real Madrid, but Arsenal at 3, Inter Milan at 4, and Real Madrid are 5.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy. Bayern Munich is 6 under Real Madrid to win the Champions League, which is crazy. It's crazy because, like we were saying earlier, football is just unpredictable. You just don't know what's going to happen. Manchester City just looked like they were going to be another big team this year. And right now, I don't know what's going on over there at Manchester. At the moment, Manchester is red because Manchester City is just... I don't know what's going on. Yeah. And I think the problem is Pep Guardiola. I think it's finally his time to move on, go coach something else, go retire. You done what you needed to do at Manchester City. You finally got them a Champions League. You got them a treble, actually, that season. But that was the only season you got a Champions League. Yet you won like 100,000 Premier Leagues. but you kept getting eliminated at the Champions League. You couldn't win anything else. Y'all won a couple FA Cups, but I don't know. I just think Pep Guardiola, it's time for him to go.
That's crazy too, because man, he's got some solid players right there. Haaland, man, come on, man. Haaland led him to the treble, came in, and he still had one of the higher goal averages for the Premier League, despite him having to deal with such a broken down Man City, man. That is just crazy, and that just goes back to show in football, bro, anything can happen. anything can really freaking happen at this point, because man, I thought we were gonna have a rougher time against Man City, but Mbappe just ripped them apart, man. Hat trick against them in the second leg. They struggled in the second leg, in the first leg. So I mean, I don't know. Man City, do I think the problem is Pep? Yeah, but you can't all put the blame on Pep. The players are also just not driving as much as they should, and Haaland's still got another 10 years of that shit.
Oh my! You guys are he's gonna retire in Manchester City.
He's sold the soul, man.
You guys talk about Pep being the problem. I don't think Pep's the problem. I really do not believe Pep's the problem. I think it's the players. That's why he's sold, if I'm correct, 8 players, because he's gonna rebuild that Man City, which I think it's gonna happen. Like, how can you blame a coach? Yes, they weren't so lucky in the Champions League, but just Premier Leagues after FA Cups after Premier Leagues, FA Cup, Carabao Cup,
no, I'm not. He was a good coach. I'm just saying right now, he just is not. I think it's just time for him to go. He's done what he did what he needed to do at Manchester City, but now he's 5th in the league. He's out of the Champions League. He's going
trophyless. Yeah, he's going trophyless.
It's just my part. I think it's the players. Kevin De Bruyne's not the same. Rodri just got back from injury. He's not the same. That Ballon d'Or, I'm not going to say it was going to go to Vinny. I don't think he should have won it, obviously. But it's just nobody that season at all was good. Once Benzema won the Ballon d'Or, it went to shit. The Ballon d'Or went to shit. They're all competing. It's everybody. You don't know who's gonna win it. Back then, it was only Messi, Ronaldo. It's just, it's not the same as it used to be. They're 20, 30 goals a season. Like you said, they used to average 50 goals a season. It's just not the same.
Yeah. You mentioned Kevin De Bruyne. I just gotta say, how long does a coach have to depend on one player to keep carrying a team? See, the difference is between a lot of coaches that are now they're putting in new players, the younger players, to play and get their time and develop. Lamine Yamal, for example, he's a monster right now at 17 years old. Why does a coach need to depend on one single player and not try to develop a new person?
I mean, he's trying. You can't. Yeah, in his midfield, he's trying to stay with the same ones that's not working. But with his attack, he's trying things new. That Omar guy, the Arab, the Egyptian, I think he is. The Egyptian. Haaland, it's just, I mean, he has part of it, but I guess we have to see his rebuild season.
I'll tell you what, though, man. Pep is not relying on KDB anymore. He's just not, because second leg of Madrid, he did not play KDB. He did not play KDB. Was KDB injured? No. Now, would that game have gone differently with KDB plus Haaland? I don't think so. I don't think those two players would have changed the entire dynamic of the game. But man, it's rough to see some players. But KDB, there's a lot of legends whose time is really starting to really run.
Our childhood.
Modric is soon to come too, man. Let's be real here. Modric, De Bruyne. Who else do we got here that's gonna better come up to retirement, man? A lot of Man City. I think a lot of Man City players are going to retire soon. Well, they haven't already, because they got KDB. Yeah, I think Man City, a lot of Man City is just, like I said, the rebuild is going to be huge for them if they do rebuild. I think they're going to have some good times. But it is the golden era of football I think it's
gone.
over. I think it's over because, you know, you got
gone.
Benzema's going to retire really soon. Let's be real here. You know, if you're going to Saudi, man, it's almost time for you to end it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad, you know, seeing for like a player like Pogba who just came back. You know, Pogba's going to come back to who knows what, you know, after getting caught with the dosage and stuff. But I want to touch on one thing now that we're talking about just all players. The GOAT himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, will he hit 1,000 goals before he retires?
I mean, I think so.
You think so?
I think so too.
too.
I don't have no doubt in my mind that he will. He's scoring. Wherever he goes, he's gonna score.
Yep, he's Cristiano
And,
Ronaldo, bro, the best of the world.
He's never gonna be Pele, though. Cause,
I don't think that's possible. He updates his score every so much.
He updates it every time. Hey, he's dead.
He's still up.
He's scoring in heaven. He's scoring in heaven right now.
He's scoring against the Angels, bro. They're playing in the heavenly fields, bro.
Oh,
but
goodness.
I think I'm ready to see this. I wish. Do I want to see a send off in Madrid, like a tribute to Ronaldo when he scores 1,000? I would love to see that. I would love to maybe him come back for like his last year, come back to Madrid. Maybe not play too much, or maybe just be on the team. But I know he did say he was gonna, when he retires, he was gonna come back and be an ambassador for Real Madrid. But I would like to see that. You know, I would like to see my boy come home and just get the send off he deserves in Madrid. You know, the proper goodbye, man. The proper goodbye.
Yeah.
None of that bullshit that he got, man. Him and Ramos.
He just left unexpectedly.
Ramos is not going back.
No, I'm saying like a proper send off.
Yeah, but like, have you not seen like everything that happened? Supposedly, Ramos, he either called Real Madrid 2 times, or they called him 2 times.
He's talking
something.
about
The celebration.
Yeah.
He goes like this 2 times, and they hang up, which is crazy. What I think, and I agree with that I saw on TikTok, Real Madrid is not a club. Real Madrid is a business. They do business with somebody and let them go like if it doesn't matter. Isco, he's the one at Real Betis, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he celebrated, and you said that it was disrespectful, this, that. Real Madrid is a business. You do business with Real Madrid and you go like it doesn't matter. Like, it's just Real Madrid, they give you love, but once you're no good for them, they kick you out without a care in the world. That's what I think.
I gotta disagree, man. I think not Real Madrid, if not just football as a whole, is a business, man. Let's be real here. There's a lot of players who just money, not only money, but age and time, bro. When your time is up, there's no point in continuously spending this large amount of money on a player. Ramos was one of the highest earners in Real Madrid. Let's be real here. And yeah, obviously it hurt me to see El Capitan leave without like a proper goodbye and, you know, him and everything that's going on with him. Yeah, it sucks. But man, that's football, man. That's football. Once you get to that old player, you know, like Jose Mourinho said, man.
He said that's so weird.
Like, I know.
Football.
It came out weird. Yeah, it came out weird. But like Jose Mourinho said, that's football heritage, bro. That's football heritage. That's football heritage.
In the world.
You see where most of Man United players play today? How they play? If they play. But no, that's just, I think that in general, I think that's genuinely just football. Once you get too old and the club doesn't see the amount that you can perform at, then, you know, you just can't keep constantly paying a high earned player like Messi, bro. They couldn't continue paying his salary. He had to go. You know, and some player, like, he has still some time on him, but once you get to that age, man, like Modric's getting 1-year contracts now. Like he got a year extension, I believe, or is going to. You can't keep paying Modric to play at such a high level knowing how old he is. Yeah. You can't expect that out of a player. And after that, they choose to retire, or they choose to retire and become a legend, or they can continue and have a rough career like Neymar, you know?
I mean, you're right. Yeah. Every time gets everybody. No one escapes time.
Not even Dom Toretto. That's crazy.
What? That's crazy.
Nothing.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well,
anyways, now that we're talking about time beating everybody, I think it's time to end that segment, ladies and gentlemen. It was a long one, but it's time for the blindingly real intermission time. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today on the Billionaire Radio Intermission Time, we have a blind ranking game.
Ranky?
It's getting hot in here, no?
Yeah, it is getting hot.
It's just getting quite warm in here.
Sorry, guys.
Stop stripping, cuh. Stop stripping, dude.
If you guys got knee fetishes, you're weird.
Yo, what the fuck? What? That's a weird thing to fucking say.
Just
But
saying,
anyways,
just
all right. It's time for some blind ranking. Kobe.
There
It's
you
time
go.
for some blind ranking. We're all gonna say some things and we're gonna rank them blindly. That's what blind ranking is.
What a fucking wow! That was by far the best explanation I've ever heard, bro.
Okay, we all named 5 things from different types of topics, and we're gonna see where we're at. All right, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? I'll go first. I'll go
Alright,
first.
that's fine.
Okay, my topic is Minecraft YouTubers. What the fuck? All right, blind ranking. Okay, I'm gonna say the name. I'm gonna say the first name, and y'all
Put it like
out
1
of 5.
Okay,
Out of 5.
out of 5.
All right, my first Minecraft YouTuber, Sky Does Minecraft.
Don't talk about him, bro. You're gonna get banned, man. Oof. Cause it's blind. I don't know who's coming up, but I got him at 3.
3.
I
What
got
about you,
3.
Kobe?
4.
4.
I'm gonna
That's
go
crazy.
4.
Okay. All right. Next, Dan TDM.
If I think if I think who's on this list, I want to save that spot. But this man Dan TDM is carrying the Minecraft for the longest time. I'm giving him 2, bro.
2.
I'm giving him 2.
What
bro.
about you, Kobe?
I have to give him 1. There's
One?
no. I have to give him
Dan
1.
TDM at 1.
Dan TDM has to get
Okay,
1.
now this next person, this man is responsible for the new Minecraft. So you gotta include Dream.
You're gonna get us banned, bro. You're gonna get us
Yeah,
banned.
you are gonna get this banned. Holy shit. He's going at 5. Absolutely going at 5.
5.
Dream
What
is
about
going
you,
at
Kobe?
5.
Dream is number. I'm just playing.
I was about to
Dream is
say.
number 5. Dream has to go
Yeah,
5.
that's
All right,
everybody. Yeah,
next. Popular MMO.
Oh my.
Oh, dude, now I'm starting to get scared because I don't know if the guy you're gonna say is on here. Okay, so I got Dan TDM 2, Sky 3, Dream 5, Popular. Oh, dude, damn, I gotta put him at 4 in prayer.
Sky Does Minecraft over Popular MMOs. Crazy word.
And if dude, that's hard. That's actually hard because I don't know. I'm not gonna switch him because it's blind rank. I'm not switching just to keep it true to the game. Doing this shit for the love of the game, man. But I'm praying. I think your number 1 is who I think it is.
All right, so you got Dan TDM 2, Sky Does Minecraft 3, Popular MMOs 4, and Dream 5. What
Yeah.
about you? Where are you putting Popular MMOs?
Before I say, now that I'm thinking about it, you're still gonna get us banned. Popular MMOs was
For
like,
real, you picked-
what's up with you?
You picked the
with
most
this?
controversial Minecraft YouTubers
Not
ever.
bad, man.
Dude, he's fat now, bro. He's not big anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
Guess what
he's
though? He
fat.
still uses his damn intro. Most loyal man to that damn intro.
The one with Jin?
No, the one where he punches Herobrine into the tree. Man, I tell you what, he might kill somebody before he changes his intro.
All right, Kobe. Where you placing Popular MMOs?
I have to give him 3. I
3?
feel like this might throw everything off. If it's not who I think it is, my list has gone to shit. But
me
if
too,
it is,
me too, yeah.
Well, you haven't put a 2?
no.
So you put Dan TDM 1, Popular MMOs 3, Sky Does Minecraft 4, and Dream 5.
Yep.
No, the last guy is SS Sunday.
Oh
Yes!
my
Yes,
god.
sir!
Oh my
Okay,
God.
yeah, that was what I was hoping was in this list. Yeah, he's number 1 for sure.
Number 1, Sunday.
Absolutely.
All right, you, Kobe? What, 2?
I always have to put him 2.
All right.
Yeah.
So Kobe has Dan TDM 1, Sunday 2, Sky Does Minecraft 3. Oh no, Popular MMOs 3, Sky Does Minecraft 4, and Dream 5.
I think that's a solid.
That's a
I
solid.
think
That's not bad.
That's
That was
solid. Jeffrey has Sunday 1, Dan TDM 2, Sky Does Minecraft 3, Popular MMOs 4, and Dream 5. Oh, those are both solid lists. I think
Yeah.
y'all just switched Sunday and Dan TDM. which is
And popular
And
MMOs.
oh yeah.
So it's really not the same.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
It's really not the same. Look, okay, I'm gonna give you reasoning for Sky Does Minecraft, and Sunday doesn't need an explanation. Let's be real here. You grew up on Sunday. If you don't know who Sunday is back during the Minecraft golden era, you don't know who the fuck you had no childhood. He was everybody's childhood. Feed the Beast, him and Lancey, Crazy Craft, Trollcraft,
Blood and Bones,
all of it, man. He just
all of
anyway,
everything.
He's not who I wanted to highlight. I hate his Fortnite stuff and his Among Us stuff. God, I can't stand that. I want current Sunday. I will not watch. Old Sunday, I'll watch him all day. I swear to you right now. I hate his current stuff. It's so bad. Anyway, Sky Does Minecraft. Man, let me tell you, there was nothing more iconic than the freaking prison breaks that he did. The prison breaks, the fucking Pixelmons that he did. This team, he's the creator of Team Crafted. And we're not talking about who he is now, because that's horrible. He does not fall into this. That's net nobody, bro. That's net nobody. This is Sky Does Minecraft.
I just want to clarify. All these people we're talking about 20 years ago.
Yeah. Nothing current, bro. Nothing current.
Not anymore.
It's crazy. The Minecraft YouTubers got the most craziest lore ever, bro. Like, holy shit, man.
Bro, it's so true. The TikTok videos that if you become a Minecraft YouTuber, you end up in some crazy controversy in the future, bro.
Bro, you either turn to like really like goofy kid content or you just go off the rails, bro.
That shit's so crazy.
But yeah, man, his stuff. God, man, there was nothing better than watching this grown ass man screaming at gold, talking about some butter.
And you can't forget his songs, dude.
Yes, bro. Yeah, that's look, man. Don't popular MMOs. Everybody loved his Lucky Blocks, his The Walking Dead series, The Crafting Dead, and then his Survivor, his like Crazy Craft. Other than that, besides his intro, not a lot of people remember any other series besides those. Like, he had his mod reviews and stuff, but I think Sky Does Minecraft just back then was too much. And then
I agree.
And then TDM is always consistent. He's got some long ass series though.
He does.
Some really long ones.
They don't end. All right. Well, who's next? Who wants to go next?
I said we go oldest to youngest, so
All right.
Jeffrey.
All right.
I'm gonna have to pull my phone out here just because I do forget a little bit and do forget. Now, my topic, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is gonna be a fun one. Disney XD shows.
Disney XD shows. All right.
So we'll go starting from right here. We go. First show up, Lab Rats. You already know.
Ooh.
And this is just Lab Rats.
I don't know who he's gonna have. Lab Rats was a golden show, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay, out of 5, I'm gonna put it at 3, though.
Ooh, that's crazy. That's not where I would have put it. I don't know. That's a good one.
Oh my god, no, because you said that, I think you're gonna have some ass shows. You're gonna have some ass shows.
No,
I know who you're gonna have at 1, though. I know who you're gonna say. And I hope you do say it, because that's 1. But all right. What about you, Kobe?
I gotta put a second. Lab Rats was peak.
Yeah,
Lab
that's
Rats
a
is
good
peak.
one.
Lab Rats is, but I hope he says the shows I want.
Okay. So just to keep it, you got it at 2. You got Lab Rats at 2. You got
3.
Lab Rats at 3. Kicking it.
Oh my god, 2.
Kicking it. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good. That's not bad.
If I'm gonna be honest, 3. I liked it, but not as much as
I like Kicking It more than Lab Rats just because I thought it was funnier. Bro, Milton and Jerry, bro.
Well, and Eddie, bro.
And Eddie
And
and
Rudy, bro. Rudy Giuseppe, bro.
That show was just too funny, bro.
The Shindo, bro. Do you remember the Shindo?
Yeah.
Everybody started calling it the Shindy.
I'll have it at 2 just because I always liked it better than Lab Rats. Just because I thought it was funny.
Okay, not bad. So you got it at 2. He's got it at 3?
Yeah.
We're just changing list here. Just switching the spots. Here we go. Okay.
Kobe's never on the same page.
Yeah, it's true. Pair of Kings, bro.
Oh my fuck. Kobe, you're too young to know about Pair of Kings, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Really?
Dude,
That's crazy.
You don't know.
I thought you would have I thought you for sure would have known who they were. You don't know Brady and Boomer?
Not a clue.
Bro,
That's crazy.
Fuck. I know who you're gonna see. I really, if you don't say 1, bro, I'm gonna put them at 4. I don't think they're 4, but I'm gonna have to put them at 4.
Yeah.
5. I have
Just
no
because
clue
you don't
who they
know
are.
him. Fair enough.
Fair.
All right, fourth show. Zeke and Luther.
Oh shit! Shit! You
God,
threw out
dude.
my shit. You're not gonna have the person. You're not gonna have number one.
I might not. I don't know. I'm trying to think of who you got.
I'm gonna put Zeke Luther at one.
That's
that was
crazy.
peak,
Yeah.
peak, bro. Hey now. Oh wait, what the fuck? That's not
Not
the
yet. No. It's something like that.
Is
Grab a pizza.
grab a
It's
pizza.
the weekend.
It's a weekend on a Friday.
Him and I tell you the funniest probably character out of all Disney.
Kojo.
Kojo, man.
Kojo.
Kojo, man. God, dude,
What you know about Zeke Luther?
You don't know
Kobe?
about that, do you?
Oh
No,
my
clue.
god!
You remember that one episode where it's like you're not supposed to wake up and sleepwalking? You wake him up, he turns his whole head around.
Zeke Luther was peak, dude.
Yeah, that was fucking
All
hilarious.
right.
Okay.
What about you, Kobe?
I have a little memory of watching them. Not much, but 4.
4.
Okay,
All right.
I'm
So
gonna
at
have
the
to
moment,
I'm gonna have to hope this last one's good, because if it's not, then it just went bad.
Okay. Now I will say I'm not too sure on this last show. I just changed it last second because I just remembered there was a Disney show. No. Might have been Disney XD. I'll bring it up after this one, but I did change it. Last one.
he's not gonna say it.
Kick Batowski.
Oh my fuck! Actually, no. Actually, it's 4. No, 5. Right?
Yeah,
Yes, 5.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Kick Badowski's fine there.
So you got Zeke and Luther 1, Lab Rats 2, Pair of Kings 3. Damn, I already forgot my shows.
Well, I would have put. I would have put. If I could do the list, knowing who was gonna be on it, I would have put Kicking in 1, Perry Kings 2, Lab Rats 3, Kick Batowski 5. Who was the last one? What was the other one you said?
It was Lab Rats kicking it, Pair of Kings, Zeke and Luther and kicking it. And Kick Batowski.
Kick Batowski 5. I don't even.
What the fuck is this guy's list? So you had Zeke and Luther 1, Lab Rats 2.
No, I had Lab Rats.
You had
2.
Lab Rats 2. You had Lab Rats 3.
I had Kicking It 2.
Kicking it 2. And then Kick Batowski. Did you rank properly, bro?
Wait, no. Wait, no. I had Zeke and Luther 1.
Right.
I had Kicking It 2, Lab Rats 3, 4 was Pair of Kings,
Right.
and
then
5
5 was
was
Kick
Kick
Batowski.
Batowski. And you had
That's actually a pretty good list. I give you it.
I had
Kick Batowski had a
Kick-
Gunther too.
Yeah, he did have a Gunther. Yeah, he had the fat guy.
I had
Madrid.
Kick Batowski 1, Lab Rats 2, Kicking It 3, 4. I don't even know what that.
Zeke and
Zeke and
Luther.
Luther, and then the last one I don't even know
Pair
what
of
it
Kings.
was.
No, he had Pair of Kings 4. I think he put Zeke and Luther 5.
Oh,
No, it was the other way around.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Anyway. Okay, so now I wasn't too sure. Because I swear I remember that being Disney XD, but I wasn't too sure. Was the Sweet Life on Deck? Zach
that
and
was
Cody.
Disney.
Zach and Cody, they were
It
shooting
was
like,
Disney.
okay.
I thought you were gonna say Gravity Falls.
Dude, I didn't even think about Gravity
Gravity
Falls.
Falls was peak. That would have been
Yeah.
one. I
'Cause
was hoping.
I was looking at the list going through it. And I was kind of looking at like the more the less animated.
Oh.
So I was looking more like the real
yeah,
shows.
yeah.
But,
I noticed that part. But then you would Kick Batowski.
I know I put because I had to take Sweet Life and Deck out because they were Disney.
Yeah.
But another one that I probably should have mentioned was Randy Cunningham, bro.
Randy Cunningham, the 9th grade ninja.
What do y'all know
bro?
about that,
my
bro? What
God.
y'all
What do
know about that?
Kobe?
You don't know about that,
nothing
Kobe?
No, no.
You
Kobe
know
doesn't
about
watch
that.
TV. That's why.
He grew up on Netflix.
He
bro.
grew up on Ark.
That's crazy to say. No, yeah, Gravity Falls. That's just everybody knows that's the best Disney XD show.
Cut it out.
My
Cut
bad.
it out, bro. Cut that shit
All
out,
right,
bro.
Kobe, you go.
I'm gonna go back to soccer, and I'm gonna do rank the 5 center backs.
Dun, dun,
I'm gonna do
dun.
center backs. Start. Who wants to go first? With
What do you mean?
or okay. It makes sense if you know what I was talking about. It doesn't matter. Okay, first, Harry Maguire. Where do you want to put Harry Maguire?
Bro, the memes, dude. The memes, dude. Are we talking about? Wait, what are we ranking them on?
all time.
All-time skill?
What?
All-time skill?
Harry Maguire? 5,
He's
dude.
5, bro. The only good thing he ever did was become a meme.
He only plays good in England, and that was like 2 games.
You ready for a second one?
He's gonna come out with some words.
Some weird shit.
PK.
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 Ooh.
Hey, I mean, he has Shakira, then cheated on her. So you got to put him at.
I give him
At
3.
three. At 3.
Yeah, I'm giving him 3.
That's valid.
Just because he cheated on Shakira,
Yeah. Who does that, man?
and then he decided to go make. This,
If he has who I think he's gonna have, I know who's gonna be 1, 2. If I know.
I think so as well. I think so. But didn't Piqué make a watch? Did he make a watch brand?
No, he's branded by Casio.
Oh, he's brand he made the league.
He sponsored. He's the Kings League.
The
That's
Kings
what he
League.
did.
Yeah.
He's cool for that.
Yeah.
But as a defender, I gotta put him at 3.
Yeah. 3 is valid.
Okay, 5 Maguire and 3 Piqué.
Crazy to have them the same list.
Yeah,
You ready?
I think we might have the same list.
Ballon d'Or winner, Cannavaro.
Damn. Now I wish I put Piqué at 4.
I got Cannavaro at 4.
I think I'm.
What?
I just
think I got
know who
Cannavaro
you.
at
I just think I know who you're gonna have at 1 and 2. If you don't, that's gonna fuck up my list. But I'm gonna put him at 4 too.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I got
That's
Cannavaro at 4.
crazy.
Yes.
I think he's a hero, not an icon.
Now another one. Virgil van Dijk.
He's not gonna have the players.
I
He's not
fucked
gonna
up
have
my
the
whole list. I
players.
fucked up my whole
He's
list.
not gonna have the players.
Well, I'm obviously throwing him at 2. I think he's 2.
2.
Because if I think at number 1, I'm cooked.
I'll
This whole
put it
list
at
threw me
2.
off. The whole shit.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Virgil van Maguire.
Ooh. Why'd you put
No.
Maguire on the list?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Now the last one.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
I
Konate.
knew it. You fucked it up. You fucked it up.
What was that list? How do you have Cannavaro and Maguire and Konate in the same fucking? That is, bro. That I didn't rank, bro.
fucked up the list.
He threw us off.
I could have went basic. Maldini, Ramos. I could have went basic. But
I thought you were
wanted to
going
throw
basic.
I thought you were gonna go Sergio Ramos. I thought you were gonna go Charles Puyol, bro.
I thought you were gonna go everybody but Maguire.
So what was-
Maguire. dude.
I should have known something was up after Maguire was the first one thrown up. But I think I should have known for absolutely damn sure he was gonna have a normal list.
So what was your list? It was
It's the same list. It's the same list. Yeah, it's the same list. It's
Me and Jeffrey stay on page.
Konate at 1. Fucking
Van Dijk
Van
at
Dijk
y'all
at
heard it
2.
here first. Liverpool players 1 and 2. Y'all heard it here first.
Piqué at 3. Cannavaro at 4. And 5.
I put a Ballon d'Or
Maguire.
winner at 4
Over
as a defender.
Because I thought you were gonna have a normal list.
Did you?
I thought you were gonna have a normal list.
I think you're right. I think I should have known when he said Maguire.
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
5. Maguire.
It's okay to stand
I
up.
got sweaty.
No,
bro.
no. I got sweaty too. It's hot
You
over
got
here.
hot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Junior RJs, that was the end of Blindingly Real Intermission Time.
Alright.
That was actually my favorite game so far.
I agree.
That was pretty
Despite
fun.
you having the fucking worst picks ever, bro.
That was fucking crazy.
It's
All right,
okay to
ladies
be
and gentlemen. So we want to talk about one last thing before we go off today. And it's not controversial. It's nothing. We want to talk about politics, right?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No.
my bad. My
I
bad.
do not care about the
My bad. My
political
bad. My bad.
incorrectness they
Shrek 5 is coming out.
That looks like a terrible movie. I'm gonna tell you right now, it looks horrible.
How can you judge a movie just by it? I'm guessing you don't like just because of the animation.
No, the trailer it didn't feel like Shrek.
I thought it was
Really?
just like a
It
teaser
didn't.
trailer. I thought it was just
Yeah.
like, it wasn't like what the movie is going to be about.
No, I think it's definitely
Definitely didn't look like Shrek, I'll tell you
it
that.
definitely didn't look like Shrek, but I think it's gonna if they changed up his family so much and him in general, he doesn't feel like Shrek anymore. Like Shrek is looking not like Shrek, bro. I don't know what he's looking like. I feel like this is gonna be another Kung Fu Panda 4 thing. Like the movie's gonna be good, but it shouldn't be part of the series.
Yeah, you might be right.
It might not be, it shouldn't be canon. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that they teased. I think it was in Puss in Boots movie. They teased Shrek.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Going back.
Yeah, and I hated that they did Shrek 5 like that because Puss in Boots movie was fucking so good.
It was
That's
It
a really
was.
good as movie. So I don't know, man.
I hope it's a good movie. The animation looks weird to me. I don't know. It just
does.
it's off-putting to me.
I feel like the writers and the people who make it got ahead of themselves.
Right.
They didn't want to keep the normal Shrek that we know. They wanted to go and show off the technology that they have now.
Right,
I feel
right.
like they just got ahead of themselves.
Right. I'm gonna say this, man. If we bully the studio into changing Sonic, I think we can get them to change Shrek.
Bro.
Like, obviously,
That Sonic. What was that Sonic?
that Sonic was horrible. I think if we get a good story, people will get used to the animation. But everybody's expecting like the animation getting such a drastic change that the story will also get a drastic change. And that's what I think. I think it's gonna get a really weird change to it. You know, might get like something. We might get like a terrible Puss in Boots cameo, like towards the end of it. That like the next Puss in Boots movie might be really good, because I know that's when they first started the animation change was on Puss in Boots on the Last Wish.
It looked good in Puss in Boots though.
I know, but I don't know if we're being blinded by the nostalgia that we're just not accepting.
It's not the same animation though. It just Shrek just looks weird.
But we also haven't seen Shrek. How long have we? When was the last time anything Shrek related?
I don't know. I think it was like 2005.
It came out. I don't know about 2005. I don't know.
Just something came to my mind.
But I don't know. I think we'll definitely be shocked by this. Regardless, we're not getting anything. We're not getting it soon. I don't think it's not this year.
2020. No, I think it is this year.
Let me search it up just to be sure.
It's this year. What? Huh?
Puss in Boots?
No.
No.
What? Shrek 5.
I think it's 2025. No,
I thought it was 2025 too.
No, it says release date for December 23, 2026.
Oh wow,
December 2026.
So that's like next.
That's like 2 years, bro.
That's almost 2027. What in the world? Well, another movie coming out that this year. This one's coming out in April. Is the Minecraft movie. How you feeling about that?
Every trailer that comes out makes it worse. Every
you know what pisses me pisses me off the most?
What?
Is Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
I don't know, seeing him just pisses me. It makes me mad.
I think it's his character that pisses me off the most. And Jack Black and Steve, what do we think about that? Steve is.
It should have been that guy that makes the TikTok videos that has the square head.
Are you talking about the black?
Yeah, I know you're talking about that guy. That's crazy that you said that. That's funny as fuck.
I feel like, I don't know. Keep a game. Don't make it a movie. Like,
yeah, sometimes they cook with it. Let me think.
Mario,
that was a really good shit. Sonic.
I mean, yeah, but like
you got to do it right. You got to do it right.
Like a blocky game into a movie that just doesn't make. Like,
I don't know. I think it could be fun, but
we got to watch it obviously. And
yeah,
then we're definitely gonna. Because I know Dina kept texting about it. Because every time I tell him when a new trailer drops, bro, every time a new trailer drops, this movie somehow gets fucking worse. Like
the animation looks good though.
The animation looks good.
It looks good,
but the story is not gonna make sense whatsoever.
It's not supposed to though.
Yeah, but still, like keep it true. Keep it true. Like when the fuck do piglins or whatever talk? You know, just and then the storyline doesn't make sense. Like, how the fuck does Jason Momoa from 1990 something come to a blocky game? You know, like this isn't Jumanji. You know?
Yeah, that was also weird. That why didn't they make it that the characters turn into like blocky characters too?
Or they at least revolved it around Steve instead of these outer world characters. Like, what the fuck do those kids have business in Minecraft, bro?
I don't know. I just know the thing that makes me mad the most about that movie is fucking Aquaman, dude. Just his outfit, how he acts. It's that movie, every time I just fucking see him, it just makes me so mad. Like, why the hell is he in that shit?
Yeah, dude? I don't know. I think. Imagine they're just dropping these bullshit ass trailers in the Minecraft movies. Actually, just the greatest thing we ever seen.
Oh my goodness! Well, I hope that happens.
I hope so too.
I hope that happens.
And they also, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. I know there's a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer also dropped.
Really?
A while ago.
You know, I like the first one. I just hoped it was more like.
I wish it was more like a horror movie.
Like for adults.
Yeah.
I felt like it was more for kids.
Yeah, I did not want to see Bonnie and Chica cuddling up with some kid making a fort. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys like back then. There used to be
we're not that old, bro. Bro, God, okay. They said back then, like he fucking. We're like we've been around forever.
Well, like a little bit ago, there used to be animations about like I don't know how to explain it. It's like animations to Five Nights at Freddy's. It was
like the fan animations.
Yeah, the really scary looking ones. Yeah. They I guess they tried making like Five Nights at Freddy's the movie for kids, I guess. But they should have made it like that because those animations were scary.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched them, you know, this guy, but
It's a vile, bro.
But like, yeah, they were scary, and it's just I feel like that's Five Nights at Freddy's. The scary part is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
like giving it lore and all is cool, but it's just you need to make it scary. Like they tried making it scary.
Even the
but it's
lore,
just-
though. Let's be real.
No,
even the
because-
lore wasn't really. There wasn't much lore to it.
Yeah,
No,
like-
because it was based on the books. Like most of all of us, we know most of the lore because of who? Markiplier,
The game theory.
the game theories. Rest in peace. He's fucking.
Still not dead, bro.
He's fucking.
You said
but
this, I
that's
remember you said this. He's
that's
not
the
dead.
only lore we know, though.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's from
true.
it's from what? Not the books, the game.
Mhm.
So
I don't know, though.
and
The
they
books
didn't
do-
base it off the game; they based it off the books. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of the lore I didn't even understand it because I
Yeah.
didn't know the books.
I read one book, and I swear to God, had nothing to do with any of that. The movie, bro, in the books, they were out here murking people, bro. They were the animatronics were out here eating people alive, and in this one, Bonnie and Cheek are
Cuddling.
hugging a kid, bro, making a fort. While Freddy's out here fucking box dancing, bro.
Oh
Like
my
what?
goodness!
But
I
yeah,
was
it's
disappointed,
just-
but also it's like a fun movie.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I thought it was all right. I
Yeah.
hoped it. I wanted it to be more. I wanted
Adult.
to see some adult, more gore. I wanted it to be more scary. I don't know. I just thought it was just more for the kids, and well, I mean it's fine. But I'm glad they put some of the songs, the fan made songs in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the cameo, the YouTuber cameos.
Oh yeah,
That was
Yeah.
cool.
Markiplier wasn't in it, which was disappointing. I hope he's in the second one. Now the question is, when's Fortnite coming out? The Fortnite movie
I hope
coming
it
out.
never comes out. I hope it never comes out.
Is that even a thing?
It's not
I
a
hope
thing, but
not. I hope not.
it's gonna, bro. Let's be honest here. They're gonna make it a thing.
It better
Shit.
not. I promise you, if
Like-
if Fortnite movie gets announced, I'll get it tatted on my forehead. Don't quote that. Actually,
No,
Don't quote that.
no. You don't want to say that, bro.
I think if Fortnite gets a movie, it's gonna end up like the Dragon Ball Z movie, where it doesn't.
Oh
make
my!
sense at all.
It makes nothing to do with Dragon Ball Z at all. That was the worst movie ever.
I still can't believe that's a movie.
I still can't believe they.
Piccolo made up for it though. He became the Samazu voice. You know?
I don't.
You don't know that? The guy that played Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Z movie?
Oh, his voice.
He voiced Zamasu, but
Really?
he did it for free because he felt like he owed an apology.
What the?
I think he said he was like, yeah, I did it for free because I felt like I owed an apology to the Dragon Ball Z fans for the Dragon Ball Z movie. That is real. He did not get paid for Zamasu.
Well, I'm glad he didn't because his Piccolo was ass.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
terrible.
His Zamasu is fucking incredible. The
Zamasu is one of the greatest villains to
Oh,
ever
yeah.
exist.
Fuse Zamasu is better than this fucking like the one with the big ass arm. God, I hate that form so much.
Oh yeah,
The
purple
design
arm?
of it, yeah, just half of his face is big and the other half is tiny.
Yeah, but it was because he was corrupted though. That's why it became
Yeah,
like,
Half
something like
corrupted, yeah. But like I said, I just hated the design. It looked weird.
I feel like the problem with these like things, like movies and stuff, they're trying to drag it on for way too long. Like Shrek 5 shouldn't be a thing. I'm gonna be honest, Shrek 5 shouldn't be a thing. What? Cars 4 was a stretch. There was no point in adding another racer. What else?
I think
they're
Cars 4 was more of a goodbye, like a wave goodbye to
I mean,
McQueen.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
like,
but
think it
I
was.
thought Cars 3 did that. I thought
Yeah.
it was because he did the whole dressed up as the blue car like
No, that
dog.
No, that was
Four,
4.
that
That
was
was
four.
4. That was 4.
cause at the
Where
end
he dressed
of
up as Doc, right?
yeah, at the end of the movie, he painted as Doc, and he's like, they went to go.
There's no Cars 4. It's just 3 of them.
What?
It's
No, because
3.
Cars 1 is
Cars
Lightning
1 is the
McQueen.
original one. Cars 2 is the spies, and Cars 3 is with Ramirez.
No, it's not. There's 4 cars.
There's
Yeah,
no
I
4
swear,
cars.
Listen,
There's
the
4.
first one, the second one, the third one, and then everybody, everybody knows Jackson Storm.
That was Cars 3.
It's Cars 4.
There's no Cars 4. That's the one that's gonna come out.
There is no Cars 4
What the
coming
fuck?
out.
He's right. Yeah, there's only 3.
It's only
What?
3.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right.
Cars 4 is the one that's gonna come
Because
out.
Cars 2 is forgettable as fuck.
Yeah, the spies.
It's the spies.
It's
and
had
then,
nothing to do with
and then
nothing.
3 is the send off. And then 4, God knows what they're going to do with that. That's got to be
I
about
don't know.
It's going to
No.
be about Cruise.
That's still about my point, though. They're dragging it on for way too
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, it's just because they're also making a Toy Story 5, which
My point. Like,
doesn't make any sense.
I still haven't watched 4. I
Was it?
gotta get
I
to
haven't
do
watched
that.
4 either.
I gotta get to
oh,
that.
then never mind.
What?
because I was gonna spoil something at the end. Wait,
I know Woody ends up with the
Yeah,
lamb girl, and they like ride off into the sunset.
Well, I heard Toy Story 5 is gonna be based on the toys fighting off the like electronics because the kids are on the computers and on the phones nowadays, so they're gonna fight phones.
That is dumb. That is dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I think at some point you just got to call it quits and end the franchise off good.
Yeah, but they make money off of it, nostalgia. People just like going back to the things they know.
Shit, I don't care about nostalgia. If it's ass, it's ass.
Yeah, it's gonna be Shrek 5 is gonna be ass.
Yeah.
Minecraft movie is probably gonna be ass. Jason Momoa, I just don't want to see him. I'm gonna see the movie. I don't want to see him though.
What were you saying about Moana? I know you were saying something.
Oh my god! Yeah. Don't even let him touch Moana. He's gonna stay on that top. How many? Wait, actually, I want everybody to know this. Kobe.
Oh yeah,
Kobe. How many times have you watched Moana?
I lost count after like the 5th time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know. It's been a countless nights where I wait when we used to fucking sleep together in the same room. This you watched it twice, and I remember getting so sick of it after the second time, bro. I watch a movie once. If it's really good, twice. If it's got to be so good that I watch it a 3rd time. But other than that, I don't need to rewatch.
There's not a movie in the world that I've watched 3 times. 2 times max, because I usually like it the first time, and then the second time I'm like, damn, that was a good movie. I want to watch it again. I just want to catch the details or see if I missed something. Never watched the movie 3 times.
Look, I tell you. Go ahead.
This guy's lying.
Why?
I've made him watch Moana more than twice. What is he talking about?
He's talking about willingly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. I usually watch a movie 2 times, and it's usually this one case is just there's a couple scenarios here and there where it's not. But it's usually one is like the original movie, and then the second time is just watching the live action version. That's the only time I'll rewatch a movie, because it's rewatching just a different movie. It's the same story, like The Lion King. You see the original,
yeah.
I'm not rewatching the original. I'll just rewatch the live action.
Now that we're on the fucking topic, I just want to do it. I'm gonna name off 5 Disney movies. Disney or Pixar, it doesn't matter.
Blind
I'm
ranking?
Name 5. Blind. Right. I want y'all to blind rank them.
Let's do it.
I want y'all to blind rank them. All right. Okay. Number 1, I'm gonna say The Lion King.
1.
Damn, that was fucking fast.
Can't put it other anyway.
Give it 1, bro. Give it 1.
Moana.
5.
2. Yo, don't talk to me anymore.
Get that shit out.
Don't talk to me anymore.
The only thing worse than Moana is gonna be the live action of Moana. The live action Moana is gonna be the worst thing ever. Live action Moana is cooked, bro. I'm telling you right now. It's cooked. The Rock being that buff doesn't make fucking sense. Get him out of here. Okay. Moana 5 all day.
Okay. So Lion King 1, Moana 5, and Moana 2.
Of course.
All right. Number the next movie, Inside Out.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Really?
No. Yeah. 4.
4.
The elephant was my boy though. Go save Riley.
What was his name?
I don't know.
Cloudy?
Trinket?
Something like that.
I thought it started with the T. I thought it was like Trinket.
What?
That's a good movie.
The second one was also a good movie.
I didn't watch the second one.
Inside Out 2 was good. I thought it was better actually.
I'm gonna have to put it 4.
4?
As much as I like that, I'm gonna have to put it 4.
As long as you don't pull out this movie, I think I'll be good.
All right, so so far we got Moana, Lion King, and Inside Out. Let's see. All right, the next movie is going to be Shrek.
Just Shrek or the franchise?
No, Shrek. Just Shrek 1. The classic.
I don't know who you could be bringing out, so I'm gonna put it at 2. I'm gonna play safe, put it at 2. I think that movie is fucking hilarious. I know as the kids we definitely missed a lot of the dirtier jokes in them, but that is fucking hilarious.
What about you, Kobe?
You want to be honest?
Yeah.
I'm putting Shrek at 5.
What?
I'm putting Shrek at 5.
Crazy. You can't do that,
I'm
Kobe.
putting Shrek at 5.
That's
what happens when Moana's at 2.
All right, so we got Shrek, Moana, Inside Out, and The Lion King. So the last one is going to be, let's think. I want to think of Up.
God dang.
I'm thankful. Look, it's not a bad movie. Would I put it at my personal 2? No, but it is gonna have to go to here. I'm glad you didn't say home though. I thought you were gonna say home.
I hate that movie.
God, it's a good movie. But having to watch it every time for like 4 hours
To go to Maryland.
God,
we didn't even finish it because every time the car turns off, we had to restart the
we
movie.
just watched the first 15 minutes like 7,000 times, bro. Hey, I will say Rihanna cooked on Towards the Sun.
You know Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. It's his voice.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Bro,
I didn't know
that's
that.
his voice.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy because he usually talks like kind of like Sheldon all the time, so it doesn't sound. When you give him emotion, it just doesn't sound right.
Well, now that we're talking about that, like I don't want to drag it, but Principal Perry from Lab Rats, she also voices Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
But when I found out about that, I didn't like the show even more, bro.
What?
No, I just didn't like Naruto. I'm sorry, Kobe. Naruto's buns, bro.
Wow.
Naruto's
Kobe.
buns.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No.
I got to season 6 or 6, 7, maybe.
I knew he was gonna do that dumb shit.
Oh my god.
How many seasons is there? Like
a billion?
I don't know, to be honest.
Who's
It's a lot. Like 10 maybe.
I watched all of One Piece. That's my biggest flex.
No, he didn't.
There's
He's
no
fucking
way.
lying. He's never
There's
said
no
that.
way you did
Who's
that.
the main character?
One Piece.
I was always gonna have your head for that, bro.
It's Luffy.
Yeah.
What's his full name?
His full name is Luffy One Piece.
It's over. We gotta go. It's
That's
over
good,
there.
bro. It's cool, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
boys and
he's
girls, children of all ages, that was Blindingly Real, episode 5. Yeah, episode 5, ladies and gentlemen. Thank
Big
you guys
5,
for watching. What?
It's the big 5, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody's support. We got downloads. People are watching. People are listening, and I appreciate it. We couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, and that's it for today's episode. Like, comment, subscribe.
Don't forget to share, man. Share the link, man. Spread the love.
Share the link.
Spread the
Give
love.
it to your friends. Give it to them.
Post
Give
it
to
on
them.
TikTok.
Give
if
it
you
to them good.
No, Diddy. Bro,
No, Diddy. No,
You know who
Diddy.
that reminds me of? Have you seen the clip of? I know you know who Los Pollos is, right?
Yeah.
Where the dad's like, yeah, you know, sometimes you like to give me the business.
End it all. We gotta end it all.
My
He likes
bad.
to give us the
All right.
business chat. But yeah,
That was us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank
spread
you.
the word,
Thank you.
man. Spread
Peace.
the word.